All right, Charleston White. Glad to have you back on Camp Capone News.
Yeah. It's been long overdue, man. I've been wanting to come back. I just been, playing stubborn.
I know how it is, man. Well, let me tell them something real quick. Yo, so for everybody listening, go become a member because I guarantee that this interview is going to have a lot of beeps in it.
You got to. You got to. Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of cuss words and a lot of parts that got to be cut out that YouTube won't let me put on. So you got to go become a member to hear the full experience of the interview, man. So
I'm gonna try to, but I don't know what you're gonna ask me, so I can't say what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna be me.
Okay, well, I was gonna start, man. We had a falling out about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And, it got pretty intense. We said a lot of things about each other, man. I just wanted to get your side of the story and what was it that I did that made you so mad?
I felt like you were pitting me against people.
Okay.
And you wasn't doing your full research. So you would get a motherfucker on here who talk like they know me, never met me before, can't tell you nothing about me, but you taking it and running with it. And I'm your best at the time. I was your best at the time, Cam.
Okay, but didn't this have mostly to do with Melvin Farmer?
That's what I'm talking about, nigga.
Okay, so
Melvin Farmer don't know me.
Melvin Farmer
I met Melvin Farmer on a speaking circuit, on a speaking engagement. I didn't move to California for Melvin Farmer. Melvin Farmer never have produced no paperwork on me. That shit said Toronto Rap Police Department or something.
But what started it was Melvin accused you of getting robbed in L.A.
I've never been robbed in L.A.
I didn't ask him about that. I think I was interviewing him, but he just said that. Recently, he talked about some situations where, like, who was, I forget what state he was in, but he went to some state, and some dude got on him about, mainly I think it was over his Nipsey Hussle disrespect. That was one time, and then I think there was a time where he was in a strip club, and he didn't have nothing, and another dude gave him a pass.
That's what he said.
Oh, that's what he says.
So that's what he said. That might be out there, but we have no record of that, him doing that. That's just propaganda. All this is politics, likes and sound bites, whereas we trying to change lives. There's a lot going on in the community. When he talk about OGs, when he met me, he called me OG, and I told him, don't ever call me that. I don't let him call me OG because of the stigmatizations that come with it. So him talking about OGs, he's never met no OGs. But the few that was around me, he talk about he was at Nipsey Hussle funeral, to where he got in because of us. We VIP. But at that funeral, he wasn't sitting up nowhere near him. He was running around following Rayshana Washington, making sure her butt was all right. So a lot of times he had said things and they're not true. Then sometimes he say things that make sense. But I got a gang of videos. In fact, February, Thanksgiving Day, we had a program which I got. He wasn't talking that then, but then I know after that he got robbed from guys in L.A. So he got a beef with L.A. because they took him down. He called himself being slit and got played. They robbed him, tied him up. See, he don't say all these other things. So I know what's going on with him. That's why he has such a hatred towards L.A. because they played him. That hillbilly shit he talking. I came here and tricked him. He wasn't around nobody. First, he went us to that park.
I didn't ask him about
So listen, I've never been robbed in L.A. As dumb as gangbangers is and dumb as is in L.A. And by now, wouldn't them come say they the ones that did it for the clout at least?
It's possible.
Nigga, I worked for Diamond Dale Adolescent Group Home when I lived in L.A. I didn't hang with gangbangers. I did community work, and I met Melvin in L.A. by doing community youth work with Olympian track star Althea Mosley. That's how I met Melvin.
Okay, but you went after me much harder than you went after Melvin.
Melvin didn't have shit to go after. He was at the park, living on Skid Row, in and out of jail. You had a platform. And so I was learning content creation. And you became my first target when I got the knowledge of content creation. I built the whole YouTube platform off of you for damn near a year. You fed my family.
That's you did go off on me quite a few times.
I got some nice checks off your ass. You bought my first half a gun collection.
I probably did, bro. Hey, and the same in return.
But let me just say this.
I did the same.
Let me just say this. I never heard you say nothing ill will about me.
I don't think I said anything bad about you. No, I don't think I did.
I never heard you say ill will. You just put a bunch of dickhead lines for just saying a bunch of shit. But I never heard you say anything ill will. I said some ill will things towards you. But I don't know much about you to say.
Yeah. So look, check this out, man. So one day, I'm doing a hood vlog with Crip Mac. I'm in his hood, right? And some gangster shit goes down, man, you know, that I'm not gonna talk about. So we got to get out of his hood, right? So we hop in the car, we get out of his hood, and as soon as we get out of the hood, my phone just starts ringing. I mean, ringing. I mean, the won't stop ringing for like, so finally after like 20 minutes, I answer the phone, and this guy goes, Charleston White told me to call you to get an interview.
I think I put your number online.
You did, bro, like three different times. You doxed me like 3 times, man.
Hey, listen. I didn't know what rules to play by. I put your number online. I put Adin Ross' number online. I want to say I done put a bunch of big celebrity phone numbers online when I get mad at them. But that's when I was new. Coming out the game, coming out the gates and getting into the game. So I don't know what rules to play by. And I'm just bullshitting. I'm just trying to grab my way to get in. Why? I seen an opening where I can get in. But ain't nobody telling me how to get in. Vlad gave me some game on how to get through the opening. Rest of y'all ain't gonna say you be using me. I was just getting the money for the views. Wasn't nobody helping me come back and build mine. So once I lost mine, and I gotta rely on y'all, and now I'm seeing how y'all can use me, whether it's good or bad. What you mean by use me? You get to shape me in a narrative with your titles, your edits, your shorts, your 10-minute videos. You ain't getting these people the whole interview about what I done said. So that's when I started to see people who interviewed me as opposition, because I would go back and sit back and watch what the title would say. And I'd be like, man, I ain't say it like that. Why would they do that? That's when I started learning about clickbaiting, how important the title is. Man, why they got the thumbnail looking like that? Man, got niggas looking crazy. But they're doing that for what I know why they doing it. They ain't showing a looking like he handsome in a school picture. They're showing the worst pictures, making crossing, making nigga. So I'm saying, oh, okay. But at the end, they making mockery of it. It can't be right because it don't feel right. Because they really put it down rather than lifting it up. So I started seeing most of the platforms that were booking me, including you, that y'all benefit when me and Bosco was going at each other. So what I started seeing is most of these platforms that get somebody on here and say, well, hey, what do you think about that guy Charleston White? Knowing what that person gonna say. Why? They already talked about it before the cameras went on. So when I see it, I don't even know him. I just know your channel. And you done asked him about me for the first time ever. So I said, man, this have to be the shit where they putting black people against each other. Doing it. And I'm starting to say, okay, this is how everybody make money. Getting this one over here saying this, he say this. It's like playing ping pong with the drummer. So I came into that shit full throttle. Full throttle. I ping pong and drama with every platform it was that was on YouTube. You, Vlad, Matt Hoffa, China Mac, everybody, Nina Boy, everybody. Why? Because that's the game on how we eat. Started getting mad because I started eating more and a little better, but I was saying things way worse. I was dissing dead children. Y'all were playing by street rules where women and children off limits, and y'all was following the community guidelines of social media. I came in this not even following the guidelines or playing by no rules. It was by any means necessary. Get in. Get in. Fuck a dead baby. God, Jesus, Allah, the prophet, Vaughn, fuck Farrakhan, Jew, baby, gay. I said everything. Nobody was off limits. And then I became a master of the game by doing everything wrong. So I learned to do it right. So I spent all the time, because that was the game. Everybody against each other. Why? Still to this day, no major social media platform have put together a national conference to teach content creation or social media influence. The only person that's been able to put social media influencers under one roof is Adin Ross during Brand Risk Fighting. I done connected with every major social media platform except Joe Rogan, The Breakfast Club, and Kill Tony, but as far as black hip hop, I'd have been on every major one from East Coast to West Coast, North to South, and has the highest numbers on all platforms. So now I got the game. 5 years later, we can't keep making money going against each other. The content is limited. Boy, wouldn't it be amazing if I can go back and connect with the knowledge I got and the information I got and the understanding I got? Boy, you know how big it'll be if you can go back and sit down with everybody you ever got into and everybody start working against, rather against each other. And man, you know how much money we can make if me, you, Vlad, DJ Academics, No Jumper went to a city and held a conference?
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
That's why we're here.
So when did you realize that this is the path you wanted to go instead of the other path?
We don't know the game, homie. I started this in 2019. I monetized my first time January 2020 at the start of the pandemic. My first check was $220-something. By May 2020 of the pandemic, I was grossing $16,000 a month. And I didn't know what the I was doing. I was just breaking the rules, and I became polarizer. So I've had a Live Nation tour. I've had my own residency at Wise Guys Comedy Club out here in Vegas. I've been with the biggest streamers. I've gotten some great sponsorship deals, some brand deals. I've been in the back rooms. I've been on tour for the last 3 years. I financed and headlined my own tour in some of the major, all the comedy clubs in America. The Improv, the Comedy Lofts, the Heliums, you name it. I'm partnered with one of the, a guy that they call the credit genius that does Jay Leno credit, a guy by the name of Antoine Salas out of San Diego. I have a more business understanding. I understand content creation. I understand social media influence. I understand the algorithm. I understand marketing. I understand advertising. I understand brand collaborations, brand placements, brand affiliation. I had the #1 movie on Tubi last year, the second most recommended movie on Tubi last year. I got 50% producer's credit for a movie. I understand the business now. It's like going to college, nigga. 4 years in college. It's like going to college.
4 years in college, man. Well,
so let me just say this. I didn't learn winning. I learned losing. I learned losing.
You been winning, bro.
No, but listen, imagine,
you been winning, bro.
But listen, I've been winning losing. I lost $16,000 a month. Like that. You know how many social media pages I lost, my nigga? I would be at 10 million followers. I would have over 10 million followers on Instagram, homie. I've lost over 22 dozen Instagram pages. At one point in time, nigga, my Instagram was doing 10,000 a month in marketing. I lost my YouTube page within 48 hours, I was monetized. They took it again. I started the game-related podcast page. Motherfucker paying me $8,000. That bitch was doing $10,000 a month. Me, OG Sane, and Dewberry were spending $3,000 a month. That's our one YouTube page. Lost that.
Yeah, but why didn't you reach out to somebody to learn what you can and can't do?
Who gonna teach me? Who gonna teach me to look like I'm a winning, offending people?
I would, and shit, if we was cool, I would have told.
We wasn't cool. I had already offended you.
I mean, you know.
I offended you the first year. We got into it the first year I was on there. And who gonna tell me something when it looked like I'm crashing out, but I'm winning? So when I started doing comedy, I was losing comedy shows for the things that I was saying online in interviews. No, I lost a lot. I got a lot, but imagine had I know what I know now, what I could have acquired. I didn't know. And then you looking for black people to come tell you. I can't run to the white man. I already got black people telling me, man, don't go do Vlad, man. Don't go do Vlad, man. He the police. Nigga, you know how many black people tried to talk me out of doing Vlad TV first interview? When I posted I'm gonna do Vlad, you know how many black people made me feel like I was selling out? Big name. When them Adin Ross came, you know how many people said, man, don't you Illuminati? Man, you call me, man, black. So you got this concept in your mind of keeping it real with your people. So I'm talking the nation talk. I'm going against the Asians, the whites, I'm going against the Jews, I'm going against the gays, and then when I was out there by myself, my people laughed at me. But I'm the only on social media that have ever disrespected the Jews in such a way. The gays, the Asians. I bragged about raping white women, nigga. I'm the only, they were asking Ellen DeGeneres the ban, counsel me. I'm the only on social media that can't be counseled. But they left me out here by myself. And now my people are laughing at me. He dumb, he off the deal with Adin. He can't get on Vlad no more. Now they laughing at me. I'm out here by myself now. I'm out here by myself. I went back to Adin. Why? Because they came back to me and said, Unc, man, we just want, man, can we do it again? But now my people got me by myself. At first I told Todd, man, you ain't doing nothing with that white boy no more. Kim. And then Adin came himself and said, man, Unc, matter of fact, Pippin Kim was in my house. He called me. He said, Unc, man, can I fly you to Miami? And flew me to Miami, put me up at the Intercontinental and pulled up in one of them foreign ass cars with like $30,000 in the bag in cash. Said, come on, just for in Vegas. And from that moment on, that kid probably paid me $20,000 per stream. For at least 6 months, I showed up and wouldn't even ask for no money. Because I had never had nobody pay me that much money at one time. I was getting $20,000 a month from the fan bus to come do content. So if it wasn't for Adin Ross and black people leaving me out on the island after I fell out with you, everybody, I lost my Live Nation ship out of New York with me and DJ Academic when I got into it with Cam Capone. Black people laughed at me. Adin came back and said, Unc. And Adin rebranded me as Unc. Unc. And white kids started seeing me with this biggest, now I'm Unc. White kids start calling me Unc. I started going to worldwide soccer events and white kids going crazy. That's when black people got back on my Now I ain't no snitch no more. Now I'm the Unc to the now. But at first I was police ass, rat ass, Uncle Ruckus ass. Adin rebranded me and made me America's favorite uncle. So I'm forever indebted to the kid. Because he opened up doors that black people made sure they closed. T.I. got closed doors on me. Breakfast Club closed doors on me. Big Fat closed doors on me. Revolt took all that shit down. Funny Marco them. Because they didn't think I was gonna be this good. Live Nation gave me a tour. Black people ain't gave me shit. I had my own Live Nation tour. Those Mormons who run all the comedy clubs out here gave me my own residency out here in Vegas. Wise guys. What you know can do that? Talking how I was talking. Thanks to Adin. Everybody ever got into it with Adin tried to bring me back down and sit with his soldier boy Bootsy. Keep me against each other. So I started seeing who really for it. I didn't understand what y'all was doing back then. Y'all were creating content. And based on what I was saying, your editor would go listen to what I would say and put what I would say in the title. And I'm saying, man, they trying to make me look bad. But I don't understand, this is the game. That's what generates all these views they keep paying you for. So in 4 years, I probably missed $100,000 out of you.
Probably.
And that's just what you paying me, not what I would have said in that interview that would have got me 2 more interviews. So yeah, now, when you know better, you do better.
Well, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. Well, you mentioned Boosie. Man, you and him have had some issues for a while.
Yeah, for a long time.
I seen that he even tried to
See,
get
let me just say this. Me and Boosie had issues. I think it was 2021, might be 2019 around that time, when they denied Marlo Mike's last appeal to overturn the juvenile life without parole. So he stuck in there. That's when I started having a problem with Boosie.
Okay, who's Marlo Mike?
Yeah, that's Boosie's shooter. That was his King Von. Marlo Mike in the back itching for a body. that was Lil Woody, but long before Lil Woody came. Yeah, Marlo Mike in the back itching for a body. And then Marlo Mike had on his chest, who next, Boosie? He done killed so many people for Boosie. Who next, Boosie? Had on his chest. That's who supposed to kill Noosie. Yeah, now that was Boosie. He was a, I ain't gonna say he was a resilient, misguided, misled, violent kid who became a killer. For one of America's blackest, one of hip-hop biggest rappers, Torrance Hatch.
Well,
everybody know that. You can interview him. You can, Terrence Gangster Williams interview Marlo Mike. You can call down there and talk to him. Yeah, he'll talk. And he'll play a little laid back, real cool. He ain't the rah-rah kind of, he mild-mannered, kind of meek like. That's how you know dangerous, when they be mild and laid back and cool. Yeah. Nah, he a smooth little. And he got a heart. He couldn't keep sleeping in peace. Until he confessed. Little boy killed 9 people by the time he was 15 years old, nigga. He can't sleep through the night. Yeah, nah. He see too many faces. He see too many dead people. And he can't sleep the whole 8 hours throughout the night. So he had to go tell somebody to get that shit out.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, check out the story though. Yeah, you should check out the story. It'll be an interesting story for you to look into.
Yeah, that would be real. Yeah, that would be crazy, man.
Yeah.
Did you ever, I seen that you ran into Boosie one time though. Boosie shuts down Charleston White's comedy show in Baton Rouge. Just reported, and Charleston White is threatening to call the FBI on him. What's your thoughts on that?
First of all, Boosie's slogan is he ain't taking no money out nobody's mouth. So like, if this true, Boosie wasn't supposed to do that. Like, you don't take no money out nobody's pockets. Charleston White or not. First of all, Boosie, you real nigga. Like, what you even doing getting into it with Charleston White? You putting too much energy into it. But on the Charleston White side of things, Charleston White is crazy. But Charleston White is Charleston White. At least he got the balls to tell you he called the FBI. Like, at least he let you know what it is. Like, you know what's up with Charleston White once you get yourself into it with him. But
so you think so Boosie's wrong for taking money out of his pocket, man? Allegedly they're saying that Boosie threatened the guy, so the dude sent Charleston his money back.
Boosie ain't supposed to be messing up nobody's business. First of all, why is Boosie getting into it with Charleston White? If Charleston White want to go to Louisiana, let him go to Louisiana. Boosie got untense a little bit. I don't know. I don't feel like getting into it with his old ass. I don't even feel like saying the wrong thing on the internet, get into it with his old ass. I could use a little Boosie verse or kick it with him at the mansion, talk to him about some real shit. Boosie need a friend. Boosie just need a friend. We can kick it, Boosie. I don't know. I fuck with Boosie though. He just need to stop arguing with Charleston White. That's it. I ain't got no problem with Boosie. Stop arguing with that man. Let that old ass man be. Like, first of all, it's like, I look at Boosie as a top colonel in the street side of things, on the street rap, even though it is what it is, but I came up to Boosie. He ain't supposed to be arguing with the top rat on the internet. Like, let Charleston, I Charleston right too, because he like, at least he owned up it. It's like an internet character versus a real rapper. It's like, why is y'all even into it? Like, let Charleston, at first I didn't understand Charleston White antics. Like, I smack Charleston White, did that. Charleston White just trying to get him some money, do what he do. Everybody got their own lane, their own curse, their own thing they create. Let them do their thing. Boosie ain't supposed to take no money off nobody, please, though.
Yeah. Two times. So, this is why I love Miami. Miami ain't a bully city. So Miami is a place you can go where if you got a problem with y'all can be in the same club and have fun and not have a problem. So shout out to Club 24. Your Taboo can't do this, but Club 24, they some big dogs in the city. So big dogs can put two that got a problem and make sure ain't nobody gonna have no problem because you a big dog in the city and you with both sides. So we was in Club 24. I think Lucci just come home and he had a party at Live. The after party was at Club 24. So shit, you know I got to come in there and show out. I'm the strip club. I'm the new Big Meech in America, in the strip club. So goddamn me, you know, I've been with 24 ever since I've been coming to Miami through my nigga Broadway and all them. So shit, pull up over there. I get me a front section. At first, I was in their section, so they moved us. They moved me and told me Boosie go be right there. I was in that bitch with my OG Gigavelli. Now I showed up that night by myself. My OG Gigavelli, Brick Nim, I Am Nice, Cap, all them niggas was already in there. Broadway, they was already in there. So I Ubered to that bitch by myself because I wanted them niggas to see me show up by myself. So shit, nigga, when Boosie and them come in, they walk by. I'm sure them niggas already told them over there. So they gotta walk by me. All them niggas gotta walk by me to go in. So shit, you know, what players do, nigga, you know. You know, make the quick eye contact. I don't look at them, I look at their goon squad. Cause I know one of them won't be nothing, they won't be the one to do nothing, it's somebody in the squad. So I try to assess with the guilty face that's gonna be the crash out. He can't hide it. Yeah, he can't hide it. If you go back and watch every word done been snaked or slimed and it's been on TV, you can always see the snake sliming. It's just the nigga who gets slimed can't see it in hindsight. So I try to have foresight so I ain't gotta use my hindsight as 20/20 vision. You can catch that later. That's for you niggas that got a third eye. So listen, shit, they go to their section. Shit, now it's time me to show out. Yeah, I wasn't showing out. Yeah, especially when they went to playing Boosie's song. Throwing that goddamn money in there, doing that goddamn thing. Say, man, yeah, and I see them peeking and not speaking too, boy. Cause I know I'm polarizing. I know, and they can't believe I'm there. They can't believe they see me with all these big dogs and real in Miami. They know I'm with some silverbacks, not just no gorilla. I'm with some silverback gorilla. Yeah. But boy, when it's time to go, I want this is what I want people to see. I walk up out that bitch by myself. And I watch all you walking in groups. I keep telling these I travel this country. I go to the clubs and they see me by myself in the middle of the night or something more by myself having fun, not causing no problems and not taking no shit either, nigga. It'd be fascinating to them. I swear I do. So the next time, and so I made a post about that, man. Shout out to Club 24 for being the only club in America that can do this. You know how much marketing and promotion they got from that? Boosie and Charleston in the same club? Oh, that's the best marketing. A lot of clubs have missed that opportunity. The second club that did that was Club Live. And that was just probably a month ago.
Did any of them give you any dirty looks or anything? Were you like thinking, like,
you
are they
get the
gonna
dirty
do
look.
something?
No. You know, the club is kind of dark, so you can't, but yeah, you can give you the dirty look. Yeah, you getting the, sideway eye. But when I walked in Club Live, it was me and Broadway and my little bro. I seen them energy shift because they put me right next to them They was on top. They could look down, they could spit on me, but I went to some NFL. But how I walked in and had to walk in, we gotta look at each other face to face with the lights. I love that shit. I love that shit. Why? Cause when I'm in the club, when I walk in, there go Charleston, all heads turn, there go Charleston. The rap, the rap, the NBA, the NFL, I see it. I just feel like I don't. But I'm a real smooth, cool little, and that's what fascinates me in real life. And I'm so small. I'm way smaller than what you see on camera. And that's what throw people off. But what I keep telling people, I've been hurting people's feelings. I ain't been destroying people's lives. You heard me say something last month, last year, last week. When you see me today, you're not gonna act on what you felt or heard me say last week. Why? You done had something else that happened in your life. Whether you done wrong to somebody that you gotta justify, or somebody done wrong to you that you got to think about. I'm not in your mind. What I've said, you just can't, you only mad at me online. That's why I made you mad at. When you see me in real life, ain't nobody mad. That's why ain't nobody done nothing. I've seen Wallow and Gilly in real life. It's MGM Grand. I've seen me and Wallow and Gilly and Anthony Dewberry and myself done walk by each other in Detroit, Michigan at the MGM Grand. And Wallow and Gillo had some hoes with them, and them hoes said, oh, there go Charleston White. And everybody kept walking like it wasn't Charleston White.
Now, Gilly, I mean, those guys got a serious reputation.
When?
For being tough guys.
They win. Your reputation from 15 years ago don't stand today. You were bad 15 years ago. That's why I attack gang members. Because when you had a reputation, that was then. You don't have the same reputation today. You ain't killed nobody recently. You niggas ain't knocked nobody out recently. You been working overtime on the job. You can't go to jail because you got an attendance problem. You can't miss this many days at work if you do something to me and go to jail. Guess what the young do? Hey, the young ain't mad about me saying Why? Because me and Adin and all the streamers, and I already talked about it. They done fell in love with me with the streamers. Y'all online, y'all don't watch the streamers, so y'all can't love them. Y'all still mad about what Charleston said about Nip and all this. I'm over here with the streamers now. Streaming. Y'all still online, mad about what I'm saying and arguing about interviews. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. It's been 6 years. I done pressed this envelope with the toughest of the toughest. You think Wallow and Gilly better than the Rolling 60s? I done been back to LA multiple times. I just had a comedy show in LA. Comedy show in LA. So at this point, I'm convinced what I did worked, and I proved that these gangsters ain't real gangsters. Why? All they gonna do is call the police. I've been trying to tell everybody that if you let these go call the police, they won't do half the shit they doing. Been trying to prove that, and I put my life on the line doing it. Will I call the police? Yeah. Have I called the police? Yes. Yes.
Gilly did say he was gonna slap you when he seen you.
He ain't slapped me yet. He was at the Wynwood for the Super Bowl shit around the corner from my house. We seen each other at the MGM Grand. I was just in Philly by myself 4 days ago. Had a show at the Helium, posted. I showed my location on Instagram downtown just 4 days ago in Philly. In Philly. Shout out to Big Reed. In Philly. Big Reed showed up, and I didn't even call Big Reed and tell him I had a show. I showed up by myself with my lovely assistant. No security. I ain't even have my mace or none of that. Why? These just talking. For one, I done made an example out of a lot of at this point. I done ran into, what's this, 600 Breezy?
600 Breezy.
I done ran into him. Soldier Boy. I done stood nose to nose with Mob James.
Mob James.
Who else? I done been at the MGM Grand with Meek Mills. Man, I done run all these. Steven Jackson. All these. I done sold out at the promontory in Chicago. What I realized, I'm hurting their feelings. They have hurt people. You just said I heard they got a reputation. A reputation means you have hurt people. I don't have a reputation of hurting people. I'm online talking. They have hurt people. All the niggas that mad about what I'm saying. Whether they have abandoned children, neglected children, but they mad about what I'm saying. Well, I done hit it in the head with a pig poker on camera. I done maced her chasing after me after interview. One thing these know, I'm gonna respond. It's a video of me being hit in the head in the barbershop while I was asleep. That hit me in the head was a killer. Why you think he didn't wake me up and say, come on, fight? I'm 5'8", 125 pounds. Wake me up and let's fight. You know why? Because when I'm awoke, I'm dangerous. All these know that. I'm a little honey badger. I got one eye. I can't see these niggas. All you gotta do is hit me in the good eye. Who wanna risk getting embarrassed? He either got a mace or a gun. You might get embarrassed. That's a defense mechanism. They know they can overpower me. These niggas know they can whoop me with their hands. They know that. Ain't tried it yet. Everybody calling me out to fight. I post my comedy shows every week where I go be. It ain't been one tried me. Tried me sleep in the barbershop. He hit me over here with the gun in his hand. He don't even knock me out. He wake me up, but I'm dazed. I'm dazed like a... I don't even know this is my wife coming in. Dazed me, nigga. I'm trying to come to. I don't know who hit me. I'm thinking I'm dreaming. Boy, when I come to, go get the police report and see what it say. I went and got that pistol. It made everybody in that goddamn barbershop scared. Where he go? He in the bathroom. I went and check the bathroom. I know somebody done set me up. When I come out the bathroom, I see the car pulling out the driveway. I come out the door squeezing the trigger. The 911 call, how you hear my wife saying, Charleston, no! See, they don't talk about that part. I caught 2 aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, plus the animal cruelty. See, they keep talking, they ain't talking about that part. What happened after, nigga? You better not boss me. You're not just playing. Yeah, I'm just mad at the moment. I didn't want to kill nobody. I just want to know he can't hit me and I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna do something. So yeah, now, so what I realize is, I done prove it. You ain't just go with me and do nothing. And I done everything they said I can't do. Let somebody die big tomorrow and they say I can't say it. Let Jay-Z die tomorrow. Let Blue Ivy die tomorrow and somebody say I can't say nothing about Jay-Z them daughter. Let Cardi B baby die. I'll make fun of anything if you say I can't.
Is there anybody that you wouldn't make fun of?
My mama and my kids and me. But yeah, I do to you what I won't do to me. I ain't the kind of that'll slice my wrist. I hurt you and anybody else before I hurt me. And guess what I know? The algorithm love it. And guess what else I know? They expect me to do it now. It's like a bad kid, you put a jacket on. They expect me to do it now. So when they looking at me, see saying, I bet he won't say nothing about Charlie Kirk. I bet he won't say nothing about them white people. I lost a lot speaking on Charlie Kirk. I was out on bond, and Charlie Kirk's best friend daddy was my bail bomber, Alex Stein. Prime time with Alex Stein. The Stein family, this Jewish family, was my bail bomber. I violated my bond 5 times, and they kept putting it on the internet. Only had to bond out 3 times. And people came and got me with no money every time. My cousins go to jail. The Stein family go get anybody I say. They've been doing bond bidding for 50 years. I f***ed up a good relationship. Why? Because can't nobody tell me what I can say. My mama and them couldn't do it. When they told me I got a right to free speech, how you gonna take that from me? And my government came and want me to stand down on my constitutional rights and say, can't nobody speak on it? It was Charlie too and his babies. That cracker. I would've said some mean shit to Charlie and them. And I lost about 12 to 13 comedy shows. Instantly, they closed the door.
How much money do you think it cost you total?
At least $250,000.
Damn.
And they closed some nigga. I lost some shit. Boy, I lost some shit. And I was on a roll in the comedy world. So, but you know what I want in return? Them same people that cancel my shows, when I came back and explained to them, when they was letting me on stage and talk bad about George Floyd and his daughter, and they laughed about it. I talked about King Von and his daughter. They laughed when I talked about Woody's daughter. But all of a sudden, I can't talk about Charlie Kirk. I made fun of George Floyd the day after he died. I made fun of Trayvon Martin. And it was funny then. Let it be funny now, my conservative brothers and sisters. Because all I'm doing is just exercising free speech. Is it in my heart? No. Did I feel bad? Yeah. But you know what I like? Miss Erica Kirk had a forgiving heart when white people don't. When white people don't. Her husband was killed. She extended forgiveness and mercy and grace. How y'all can't? And you know what white people say to me today? They got a lot of respect for me. Because I speak on everything and everybody. I've never shied away from nothing. And they can respect that.
I was just going to say that. Hey, at least you're consistent. You don't play favorites. I think people can, like you said, people can respect that. But
black people hurt me, homie. But black people hurt me during that time. Because they said, he been kissing, now they, he thought them white people. And after I done that Say Cheese TV interview, we done it in December. They were just starting to let me back in like a couple comedy clubs. The interview was released in January. By second week in February, every club that had canceled me had put me back on their schedules. I became booked from February the 10th all the way to December the 6th in every major comedy club after that was released. Because I had to come out of character and say, nah, man. But if it's good for the gander, it's good for the goose, especially in the world, in the realm of comedy. I'm not saying this because these are my real beliefs and ideologies, and this is my personal feelings and opinions. I've been trying to explain this as a character with some satire comedy that's gonna express some dark humor for some great entertainment and stimulation. I don't give a damn about your feelings. And it pays monetization. So you, and I'm good at it.
Okay, but this did almost get you killed a couple months ago.
Where?
I think you were in like North Carolina, South Carolina. The crowd attacked you and the police.
No, they didn't.
Had to come in.
The crowd didn't attack me.
Didn't they?
A crowd didn't attack me. A bitch stood up.
Didn't the police have to shoot some shit up?
No, that's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Okay, what happened? Take me through it.
I got booked for a guy, first time doing comedy in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I was in a head-on collision car accident that day. Rushed to the hospital. I raised up out the ambulance bed. Man, I got a comedy show. I'm delirious. I ain't got no business going to go do the show. We get ready to go do the show. Somebody staged this event. They got the handicapped guy that's popular in the neighborhood in a small town on Facebook. He's the Facebook local guy, hero. Somebody done paid him, stand outside the comedy show to come in. As I'm going to the show, I meet the guy. Hey, what's going on, man? What you doing? Oh, man, I'm coming to see the guy. So he play like he don't know me. I play like he don't, like I don't know what he talking about. I get a nigga some money. Man, come on in the show, I got you. When he come in the show, they let him come in through the comedy show. I'm on stage. He playing a Bluetooth speaker out loud. How he get in the comedy show with a ticket to play loud music in a roller electrical wheelchair? They don't let him get on the elevator doing this. All this is staged. All this shit is staged. They let him get on the elevator in the wheelchair playing music. I hear the music. Guess what I do? I get in with the act. Same man got that shit on. I already met him outside. He get off the elevator, security is escorting him. Wouldn't security tell him, hey man, cut the music down, man, we're in the comedy show. The people in the crowd is, hey man, cut the music down, what's going on? But the town already know this what he do. He do this with the police, he do this at the bus stop, so this is for the town. Guess what I do? I kick in. Say, I just met you outside. I run over there and act like I'm grabbing a radio. What leave the comedy stage and go into the crowd. Act like, security already over there. I get back on stage, talk some more. I go back over there and put the in a.
What were you saying on stage though? Because I heard you were insulting
you gotta let me finish.
The crowd.
So you gotta let me finish. So my comedy is the same thing I do everywhere. Hoes, moving in that ain't got no job but that good. Hoe going out on them girl nights out sucking. So you always gonna get a woman say, not me. Yeah, bitch, you. Yeah, bitch, you. Not my. So when she stand up, she pregnant. So that's where the heckling is. So she's saying something, I'm saying something. Now, you know I already know I'm gonna say bitch, hoe. She start walking toward the stage. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass down, security already gonna go get her. So by now, I already know the show is about over with. Guess what we do, y'all? We put on the show. I grab the microphone. Bitch, I hit you with the microphone. The bitch pregnant. I ain't gonna hit no pregnant woman with the microphone. She ain't close to the stage. Now her boyfriend walking up. Say, now everybody getting in position. I'm playing for the cameras now. The police didn't have to come get me. I could have been walked out. I told me, hey, call the police to ride out there and tell them that. If this really happened, why am I the only one talking about it? If it's really what y'all think and believe, wouldn't the people of the town be making it? No, my.
So what happened when the police showed up?
Nothing.
I mean, you said you called the police and said there was a riot there, bro. They didn't come with like.
You can't call the police and say it was a riot. I don't know who called the police. I was back there drunk, causing hell. Somebody say, a devil with me called the police. I just know the door opened up. And they said, come on, Charleston. And so when the police came, guess what I did? I ran into their arms and hugged them and made them feel like they was the hero. And me and all the police took pictures outside and recorded. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah. They love my content too.
Have this changed your perspective of wanting to do shows with Charleston White?
Hell no, I'm going back. Listen, that's what I want. It's action-packed. Stop playing with me. Listen, that shit action-packed. Listen, hanging with Charleston White is better than hanging with the YNs, right? You'll get more shit with Charleston White, but this nigga's a fucking genius. Let me tell you what a lot of people don't know. You remember we talked about the nigga in the wheelchair?
Yep.
Charleston White set that up. You know why he set that up?
Why'd he set it up?
Because they tried to rob him the night before, right? This is what you don't know. See, what you don't understand, this is what your news don't get. So the brought him to the club, gave him a good back end, but took Charleston White to another club, introduced him to somebody, right? And he told that somebody to rob Charleston White. So Charleston White knew he was about to get robbed, but at the same time, Charleston White had somebody come that knew the people. So they didn't rob him that night. Their plan was to rob him in that club. So Charleston White had to have an out. So he told that man in the wheelchair to come over there and do that. He called it controlled chaos. But what he couldn't control was that bitch acting crazy with a crazy ass nigga. That's what he couldn't control. That's why you don't play the energy, you don't play with people like that. But he was smart, he got away from that. They was trying to rob him, right? And that's something your police ass didn't even know. Yeah, they was gonna rob him.
The whole town got promoted. Yeah, the whole town got promoted that night, nigga. Oh yeah, they made a killing off me.
Okay, so the media blew it up to something it wasn't. Okay.
No, listen. I blew it up. I blew it up. I come to the internet and tell y'all these things. I'm the one blow it up. The people hear me on my Instagram. So because I'm shadow banned, there are some bloggers who get to screen record me. And then they come report it like they got it. Same when I shot myself. I called Key Talk Media and told them I did that. Then I came back and said I didn't shoot myself. Then I said I did. Then I said I didn't. They don't know if I really did or not. The police don't even know if I did. Then when I got into it with Young Thug, who brought that to the internet? Me. Who released the video of me saying, yeah, this got guns and I got mace? Me. I'm the puppet that control y'all because I don't let y'all control the narrative. I don't let y'all control my narrative. I come give y'all everything y'all think y'all done heard. And y'all run with it as if it's factual. He called the police on Thug. I've never called the police on Thug. Never. Not once.
So why did you spare Young Thug?
I didn't spare him. He didn't have a gun. I was lying.
But he threatened you.
He didn't threaten me.
He said we step on shit.
That's not a threat.
That's a threat. That's
not a threat.
That's a threat.
That's not a threat. You cannot go to the police and say, he threatened me and said we step on shit. They're gonna laugh at you. Where's the harm on shit? What step? What do it mean? It has so many broad meanings. Why would I hurt my credibility saying that's a threat? And I know they just playing. Why? Because they had me somewhere where they could have stepped on me. They had me where they could have stepped on me. So, it's not a threat. So I would have been lying making a false police report. They didn't come in a threatening manner. Why? They came up behind me. I didn't even know they was there until one of them moved and I smelled some must. I'm like, man, yeah. So they had a chance to attack me. They came up from behind and for at least 20 to maybe 30 seconds to a minute, I had no idea how long they had been back there. So they could have got me. I put on the scene. I put on the scene. Why? I know I need this shit for content. It's finna go crazy. Ooh, this finna go crazy. Ooh, this finna go crazy. I play for content. Y'all taking this shit serious. Every opportunity, I'm searching this shit for content. Why? Because that one incident might bring in $50,000 in interview money. When I say something about this person, every person I ever said something about, they dead kid, dead baby, I have grossed minimally $20,000 off every insult about a dead baby. I made over $50,000 on Gilly's son. I touched over $100,000 talking about Woody baby. King Von, over $500,000.
You're saying you made $500,000 dissing King Von?
In the first 3 years of saying King Von.
I think I seen you touch about this on one of your YouTube videos, but how do you think Von would be reacting to him?
To Charleston White?
Yeah.
Man, Von ain't that type of, bro. Von principle based.
Like, you keep playing with folks' name, I seen my boy sister Shorty when his day one on O Block. I seen him with Nuki Nuwop, who y'all know him as, first brought him on the block. He became one of my best friends quick. Me and Gooch became his best friends, and we over his crib back and forth, knowing his cousins, me, Shine, Sister Sky, Jiggy, little brother, all of them. Like, I really know him. But, bro, if he would have ever got around that man, it would have, like, folks would have beat that man. Like, folks smart, he gonna do what he can if he could get away with it. But folks, he was principle based and you wasn't gonna play with his name. That was the whole situation behind him and Quando Rondo, all that. You ain't gonna play with his name. You ain't gonna sit in my face and say you fuck with me, but then go behind my back and be in my, even if I fuck with her, you know I fuck with her and I don't love her, but I fuck with her. And you go behind principle. You feel me? As men, we should have principle. Folks was one of the most principle-based person that I ever met in my entire life, man. In terms of street shit. Street principles, I say.
I made over $500,000 for being bold enough to say that. Why? It brought interviews for years. It created an algorithm where even the AI robots is tap in with it. Nobody else speaks his name if I don't say him. I wait on something to die. I wait on something to go bad. Why? When NBA YoungBoy had the biggest tour in America, the largest tour in the history, I think I'm making history too. Why? I do something to attach my name to historical folks. So in that time of their life and their story, their journey, my name will come up. Why you think he put me in a song? Tell Charleston White. When Charleston White, I always clout chasing. If this is what this is about, it's an algorithm. I'm a hashtag monster. I'm a boogeyman. Why? The hashtag is how you create a legacy and live forever. My name, King Von name, Gilly name, NBA YoungBoy name, our names running together in history and will be forever attached to each other. By hashtags.
Didn't you get banned from YoungBoy's shows?
I went and didn't go. I came to the internet and told y'all I got banned. Nobody else told y'all that. No other blogger told y'all that but me. I came and said, y'all, they kicked me and banned me from out of YoungBoy show, and that was a big lie. I went to the show, me and DJ Academics. We had already talked to management. Had already been approved.
You're cool with Little Tim, right? You and Little Tim did some work, or we're gonna do some work.
Yeah, I've been to Little Tim town with his mama, his home, and spent Christmas with Little Tim's alderman, Mr. Dietrich. I met the sheriff, I met the mayor, I met Little Tim family, I met Quando Run. I spent a whole day with them people. Know him very good, talked to his mama regularly. Helped him promote his documentary. I'm in Little Tim's documentary. So it ain't no smoke. All NBA YoungBoy managing him, I was supposed to stream with him one time. So they're like, man, why Unc be going in on him? Man, we ain't tripping with Unc, but the little homies might be mad at it. I don't know this. Why? Because I don't wait in line to see no. And this little boy here, you got to wait for hours to get in line to see him. I don't care who you is. When he went to Houston, Texas, when this little boy come through, there's no movement backstage. They shut that bitch down like a prison. I done flew in. I've been waiting at this stadium since 6 o'clock so we can get here and on time, because this shit gonna be crazy. DJ Academics been there. He don't get on stage about 9 or 10. I told little DJ Academics that I don't like no long, don't be waiting this long. We got her down to 6 o'clock, my nigga. I'll meet you back at the room. So when DJ Agnew hit me back, I went back to the room. When DJ Agnew hit me back, he said, man, they ain't saying nothing, but they ain't saying, they just saying a little homie mad said why Unc went off on him. I knew the Say Cheese TV interview was gonna release that day. So I left. And guess what I did? I went to the internet. I'm in Houston. I need content. I'm going back to the room, so I'm finna strategically cause a ruckus. Say, man, I done got. And then I brought it to the internet. They took it off my social media page because guess what? I use my Instagram. I have a monetized YouTube channel that I don't even post on. I go live and play music on a monetized YouTube channel. I use my Instagram page, a shadow band page, and I let all y'all have it because I know somebody go clip it, screen record it, and go make it off their panel as a reactionary channel to go monetize them. So more people go take it and go over there and go monetize them. They go start clipping this everywhere. Then the bloggers go get it because they don't know where original content come from. So the blogger's gonna take it because I'm not stamping it as the original content. The blogger is gonna take it as if they got it from an original credited source and say it. And I just be running circles around y'all, staging my next interview. And boy, if you think this shit don't work, my nigga, if you think this shit don't work, my nigga, yeah. So, man, if you, man, I'm a genius. I've been studying this shit. Why? I kept losing. They kept taking from me. Every time I build up and get into it with a celebrity, they snatch the rug from up under me. And I've been relying my life on this money, and they keep taking it from me, taking this from me, shadow banning this. I posted that the fan bus was paying me $20,000 every month for 2 years. The fan bus. To come do the fan bus content. Look it up. I posted that. YouTube started making sure they couldn't get the numbers. I was told what Say Cheese TV was making me. Boy, they make Say Cheese TV ass jump through some hoops and barriers. They be looking at Terrence Gangster numbers. Terrence Gangster numbers get up to 400,000, 500,000 in 24 days. They turn it yellow. But even his yellow videos do 8,000. I said, ooh, boy, them numbers be crazy. So what I do is, they ain't gonna let me do the numbers because I'm shadow banned. The one that can come find me, I come let them have free Charleston white content and give it away. That's how I sell comedy tickets. And I sell out shows all over the country because I'm not focused on using social media anymore. They ain't gonna let me. They got me shadow banned, they got me blocked, and then I already got me addicted to coming up and then snatching away from me and having to rebuild. So I rebuild in the metaverse world a platform that I don't monetize so they have less restrictions on me. As long as I don't try to monetize, I can get away with everything. I can play music on Instagram, YouTube, as long as I don't monetize. But I monetize quietly through ad revenue sharing. See, they got some new programs coming. Started ad revenue sharing. So Balenciaga done sent stuff. I probably make $1,000 a week in Tumu, punching that, using my platform to let Tumu run the commercials through there. Probably make $1,000 a week doing that. They ain't gonna let me monetize in views, shares, and engagement. So guess what I did? That's why you've been hearing me for the last year or two talk brand deals, brand corporation, collaboration, brand sponsorship, brand affiliation, brand placement. Because this is a new tool they snuck in 2 years ago, but just now starting to really market to it. I caught on 2 years ago. That's why we want TikTok. Our government say, man, we ain't finna let them have TikTok. And all of our economic, no, they ain't finna let them do that. So they making it harder. So guess what? YouTube is saying, okay, we're gonna share with y'all now too. We're gonna let y'all have some brand ad revenue sharing. But if you ain't going to go study and see it and understand it, then guess what? You just still chasing the views. So yeah, now I stopped fighting with people. I stopped trolling. I stopped being so caught up in the views and understand that this is a platform that brands and corporations and things, if you run it right and do it right and run it like it's a real brand, yeah, homie, you got some brand deals you can get. And you don't get the money like Mayweather, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Larry Bird, you don't get this money without no sponsorship deals, no brand deals. So yeah.
Yeah, sponsorships and brand deals are important if you can get them. With the type of content that we make, it kind of makes it hard, right? Because our content is edgy and provocative, and they don't want edgy and provocative.
There you go. So that's what I've been telling black content creators. I got away from edgy and provocative. When I'm on Steiny, I got away from it's only edgy and provocative when I sit down with the hip hop crowd. I got away from that. I went to counseling with Neon. So this is what I'm saying. They are offering it through the Google AdSense monetization programs. You are now able on YouTube to go get you a Nike deal now. So this is where I learned that at. I sat down with Aristotle Investments. Me and him did a YouTube interview in the dark in Miami on my balcony's condo. Energizer started placing commercials on there. That's when I said, language, content, all that matters. That's why you have to bleep everything. Because your content puts you in a low category. Your CPMs and RPMs is gonna be low based on your content and what you're talking about. It's like being PG, rated R, X-rated. All of us is X-rated. We're low paying. We got the worst sponsorships. You never see Chase Bank, Bank of America. You never see those on your commercials. Your audience want free shit, so they never buy a YouTube premium to increase your pay. So guess what? I think either TikTok is now saying, okay, we're gonna pay people to watch your commercials. TikTok coming with a new game to pay people not to click through the commercials. I started saying, man, there's something to this shit. All of us are clicking through the commercials. Shorting the people money. When I watch your channel, I don't click through the commercials. I let it play. It increases the value of your channel. I've been started learning this years ago. I just didn't have nobody to sit down and talk to about it, to help me sharpen it, help them to get to understand it, because they won't know why you say this about this. Or they'll cut me off and shift me to something else I done said on the internet. And I'm saying, man, nigga, I've been winning for 4 or 5 years. Ain't nobody gonna sit me down and try to pick my brain and ask me how, what. So I had to come back to big platform like you and say, man, they get it. They understand. Why? 5, 6 years later, you're still thriving. Your numbers are still going up. There are some platforms whose numbers ain't moving 4 years. No subscribers, no nothing. So yeah.
Yeah, I hear that, man. Okay, I'm gonna take it back a little bit, man.
Come on, let's go back.
Cause I got a question, man. So a lot of people don't know this. That you used to be a Crip back in the day. Is that true?
No, it's not true at all.
It's not true.
I went to the boys' home at 14 years old. I got out the hospital at 12. I've been in the hospital from the age 5 damn near to 13. I've never played outside my mother's front yard from 5 to 13. Where do I get to be a Crip at? I've never seen a Crip outside of colors.
But don't you have a tattoo on your arm?
Let me finish. I go into the boys' home at 14 years old. I don't pick up on the Crips until 6 months in. I joined the Crips when I was 15, 16 in the boys' home. It wasn't no Bloods in there. Everybody was Crips. GDs, BDs, Vice Lords, Latin King. I fought in the boys' home as a rolling 60 Crip leader from 15 to 19. I stopped gangbanging in the boys' home, fighting at 19. I got out at 21. I never threw up another gang sign or wore color again. I've never gangbanged in the streets.
I gotta ask you this, bro. They said that this is a picture of you. Is that a picture of you?
In the boys' home.
I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe that was a picture of you.
So let me ask you this. If you never got put down in the free world, are you a real Crip?
Yeah. Yeah,
No, you're not.
There are people who get put on when they're in the pen.
And then when they get out, hold on. So if they get out, what they do?
They go to the hood.
I didn't go to the hood. I went back to the suburbs.
So you never got jumped in?
Never got jumped in.
Okay.
And this is what I'm telling y'all. Most people in Texas, OG Percy, never got jumped in.
Oh.
So I'm telling y'all, all these blue hands, old Dewberry, I put Dewberry down. All these niggas come up under me and I didn't get jumped in. This is what I'm telling y'all. These ain't real gangbangers. Everybody in Texas, damn near 95% of Crips and Bloods in Texas did not get jumped in the streets. They were little boys got put down in the boys' home or the jailhouse. OG Baby Cash or OG Sane is the only two really got put down in the streets. Rest of these no Cash, we got cool with Cash, that's our homeboy, and we say we Crips. We write the Cash and say Cash, tell these, yeah. OG Baby Cash. OG Zim. We meet these in the boys' home. They went to the motherland and got put down. And meet these in the boys' home and became impressive. Didn't get put down in the streets and put in work. And none of these did. No you done seen on the internet put in work in the streets. That's why all they talk about is jail gangbanging. This is what I've been trying to tell y'all. None of us in Texas that you see on these platforms talking Crip was real Crips in the streets, homie. We did this in the boys' home because we were reading in books and seeing it on TV. We never met no real Crips, homie.
And what was it that made you change or want to stop?
I never was one. When you get 18 and 19, brain development starts to take a place. When you get 20, 21, brain development starts to really take a place. When you know better, you don't do the same thing. We wasn't real Crips. I came from a home. How I'm gonna get out and have my mama send me all blue? How I'm gonna write home and say, Mama, I want some blue chucks now. And we've been wearing polos, polka dot shirts. Where I'm gonna go back to gangbang? I'm the only in this state school from Arlington, a suburb. When I get out, where I'm gonna go play a Crip at? Where? Who hood I'm gonna gotta try to go know? I don't know no Crips in my city. So when I get out and say rolling 60, my city 5 Deuce Hoovers. Rolling 60 enemies, 4 Trey Gangsta Crips. The neighborhood that my family from is Bloods. Stop 6. How I'm gonna come back to all of my cousin family members, I'm a Crip and everybody Blood. The classy lady is Bloods. So what sense would that make? How I'm gonna come, who I'm gonna gangbang with? None of us. Dewberry neighborhood is Bloods. He can't come home and Crip. Blue Hands, King Shoe, all these. Where Percy go gangbang at? And he walking through stop 6. They're not real gangbangers, homie. None of us, man. We were little boys wanting to be a part of something, fam. And that shit looked it cool. Snoop Dogg and them just dropped the Chronic album, the video promoting it. They just come with the Crippin' Ain't Easy. The Pyru Loves Crippin' Blood tape had just dropped.
Banging on wax.
That's what fueled us. That's where we learned the lingo from. That's where we learned the lingo from. That's why the California was so fascinating. We saw them on television and rap video. We never got to see them up close and personal. We didn't know they was some weenie till we got up on these. We didn't know these weenies Till we got up close up on these. They ain't what they pretend to be. I caught on early. Why? I saw everybody was playing when we were 16, 17, 18, 19 on the set, cuz, on the dead homies. Lie on the dead homies every day. That's why they keep putting it on the dead homies. Blow the set up, cuz, on God. Be lying on God. I start singing, everybody don't break the rules and get DP'd. So I start saying it was bullshit. This at 19. I ain't finna keep sharing show, and I'm running the game. OG Zim left me to call shots. Ask any that was in the boys' home for me. I ran that bitch from 93 to the 2000s. Damn, it was 98. When Durk bothered me. When all them were my flunkies. When Durk bothered me, snapped my fingers and get a nigga ass jumped on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I was a little old bitty. Why? I was smarter than like today. All them would be keep book all them. I was smarter than. I read books. The nigga playing dominoes, watching jack-off magazines. And then when Monster Cody dropped his book, I read that whole Monster Cody book, and I was the only who had it because Miss Pumple had bought it for me. Didn't have the knowledge about Hoover Joe and how it got started. So I had a little bit more knowledge than them, and that's how I would manipulate them. Then my homeboy, my little partner had his OG was Altadena Block Crip from LA, had come by way of San Antonio. So he had showed them how to hit him up. Ooh. So I made that nigga show me. And then I had stole from Greg Henry. Greg Henry was the leader. See, back then they didn't have BD and GD. It was Black Gangster Disciples. It was a Black Gangster Disciple. And Larry Hoover had just changed. He had just sent the literature out and throughout all the prison systems. This was like 93, 94, about growth and development. I stole them literature. When I stole that Larry Hoover growth and development literature, was a lot of it. I still got it to this day. That's how I play on them, because I could teach them something now. And so it's a lot of confusion in the South because you got the Crip and Blood who got some of Larry Hoover's literature with growth and development and tried to incorporate the 6 points. That's why they're confused down there. See, the Crips and Bloods didn't have no knowledge. They would just crash out. They didn't have no game to give it. Larry Hoover gave some game. So when I got that gangster, that growth and development knowledge, that's what changed me. About 19 years old. I stole it from Greg Henry. They had put me on the dorm with them. We was at war with them. So I used to diss the folks, the Latin King, the Hoover. Then I started dissing my own. Why? They were stupid because I was playing. I ain't no real Crip. I'm playing on you. I get a visit every other week. You niggas ain't got a visit in 3 years. I ain't law to nothing. But right or wrong, I come out the house with those teachings. I'm just playing because I want to play with you.
How many fights did you get in when you were in jail?
I had over 18 fights in the boys' home and never lost one. That's why you'll hear a video of a guy by the name Five Fajita. I'll tell you now. And then it's another that's known in the prison system named Harvey Hughes, named Amp. He on a CEO Hockley shit. Said, no. They asked him, say, out of all the years you was in Giddings State School, name top 5 fighters. I'm in top 5. And I'm a little bitty with one eye. That's why you ain't, in all the years I done been talked and disrespected, you ain't seen a I went to school with said he punked me. And now all these niggas done interviews from the boys' home, ain't now said, nah, ain't none of that. I've been a leader since I was a little boy. Why? Because from 5 to 12, I was nurtured with love. Private tutors, doctors, nurses. Why? I was in a hospital blind. I didn't get to come outside and play. I didn't get to go to school and go to recess with you. I was always up under that nurse getting love. So when I come out with y'all, I'm just small and injured. But I'm secure, I'm confident, I'm intelligent, I'm mountable, I'm witty, I'm sharp, I'm well fed, I'm calculated because why? I've been inside playing by myself and listening and watching grown folk. My language is better than yours. I know how to talk like grown people. Y'all kids. And I ain't been able to play with y'all. So when I come outside with y'all, I want to fit in. But guess what? I'm a leader. And I'm going overboard because nigga, I got an eye and I'm smaller than y'all. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bully y'all. You better not ask me about my eye. Bow! Ask them. That's why don't nobody know what really happened. I ain't never had to explain till now. I got grown. Because you couldn't ask me as a kid. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna get behind you in the lunch line and sneak you. I ain't never fought fair. Never. Mama say pick up some, sons they bigger than you and knock him in the head with it. Everybody bigger than me. Mama did hit everybody with it. I was taught what to do to come out the house. I got misled watching television, wanting to hang in because when I started playing with children, children had been introduced to the gangster part of life. When I came outside with that eye, I had just got that eye at 12 years old. I just got my eye at 12 years old, man. So I finally get to come play with kids, but I can't go outside. Mama said I'm gonna put my other eye out. Mama said I'm gonna put my other eye out, so I gotta stay in the yard, my nigga, because I still got to go in there and put them eye drops. I can't go to school the whole year. I got one more eye surgery. Mama, one more, I'm gonna finally get to play with kids. I ain't get to play with kids, homie. Where I'm gonna learn to be gangster at, my I've been in the hospital blind, can't see. Mama, can't see, my I heard the kids outside playing. I can't wait, one day I'm gonna be out there playing. I wanna play football, but mama said I can't play. I broke my leg in the washing machine. I can't take no hits from the helmet, it might mess my other eye up. So they treat me like I'm soft, man, and I wanna be a bad little boy, I wanna be tough. I wanna be tough, man, so I jump off the house. I jump in the pool when I can't swim. I'm a brave heart. You need a life jacket. I run out in front of the street and wanna look for a car, and they don't go around. I'm a brave heart. So I do things that's dangerous, because I'm a brave heart. I'm tough, mama. So I've been proving, nigga, I'm tough. And when I finally get to come outside and play, I'm tougher than you. I'm smaller, I'm tougher than you. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, I'm just smaller, nigga. And it's been like that since I was a little boy, nigga. So how I'm gonna learn to be gangster? I'm just coming out the hospital at 13 and catch a murder case at 14. All I know, when I saw that gang banging shit in the boys' home, it was everything I was looking for. I finally get to be a part of something. And I ain't got to catch a football. All I got to do is play gangster. I learned how to walk and get to stand down, nigga, throw them signs up. Wife be in the room practicing that shit. Watching it, I thought was cool. And I put my own little day, and they started calling me C-Nut. Why I started acting like a nut. But my mama come around, pull my pants up. Boy, my mama found out I was in the game. She came there in the middle of a week, and you don't even get visits. I ain't tell mama I was in the game. I lied to mama, them people lying. And when I finally got out of security, I went and wrote mama a letter, and I wrote mama like a coward. I wrote mama like a coward, because I wasn't strong enough to look in the eye and tell her baby a crip now. And I was crossing out the B's and all that. When I called home that night, she got that letter, she told me, tell them niggas send you some soap. You say you need some soap, you need some sock, and I was ordering out the East Bay magazine. She said, tell them send you some. And hung up on me. Mama ain't never hung up on me and told me no. You think I'm finna leave mama for you, nigga? Nigga, what? I've been getting in the bed with mama till I was 12. I slept and I wake up out my sleep and go hug and cuddle with my mama till I was a teenager. You think I'm a gangbanger? You need this. I don't, I just playing. That's why I lie on the set. I manipulate the dumb, play on the smart, and coerce the tough. You do the math. I could point, and still to this day, Dewberry did 19 years. Amp did 20 years. Blue Hands 22. Terrence Sampson 28. I go on and on. From choices and decisions they made when they were 12, 13, and 14. I got out at 21 with my record sealed. Them could have got out at 21 with the 18th, they record sealed. Why? No, they couldn't. They were really with that shit. I wasn't. I was just playing. When I got 18 and 19 and they got time to go coast to court, guess what? I knew one thing. I wasn't the actual shooter. So I'm not going to prison. I knew that. I knew out of 12 years on this determinate sentencing law, I've been here 4 on 12. I'll be at no time if I go to prison. But my mama said, I ain't going. Why? I got a Jewish lawyer named Carl Mallory, one of the best lawyers in Texas. He subpoenaed everybody I worked with. And them people said, Yana, I know what it looked like on paper, but this kid got potential to be somebody. My niggas and them didn't have that. They didn't have a lawyer who was smart enough to say, Yana, I understand what the state is saying, but the state is making a recommendation from the bleachers. I need the people that was on the field coaching him and working with him. Can you get them here and talk about what Charleston was? Well, on the dorm, he was great, but when he got out, the people who worked with me saved me. They put their jobs on the line. Why? For one, they were subpoenaed. And they ain't had nothing really good to say. Well, I've been working with him so long, this kid got potential. Yeah, he act like that, but he's not really like that. Well, how do you know? His negative leadership. And we think if he stayed here till he's 21, we had more time. For one, I didn't have a supervising crime. I wasn't a shooter. I've never been in trouble before. I just come from being an injured kid at a hospital. I go from being blind as a murderer. They don't believe that. And I'm with older guys. But you know what the newspaper said? You can get this out of Star Telegram, Fort Worth, Bob Ray Sanders. It said it identifies the youngest kid, Charleston White, as the smallest out of the bunch, but the brains. I've been the brains from then to now. It's like I'm just getting smart, dumbass nigga. I've been manipulative, and I'm somebody even the government have to watch close because of what they know I know. Why? Because they taught me. I've been taught by black people. Black people don't know nothing.
I wanted to switch topics real quick, man. You had mentioned Meek Mill. I didn't know you and Meek Mill had any issues, but you guys ran into each other?
Yeah, me and Meek Mill seen each other at that same MGM Grand. That Wallow and Giddy and Dewberry seen ourselves in. And Antoine Daniels had just booked me for the first time. So I was checking in, and Meek Mill and them had a show, and they was checking in. And the minute they seen me, and you know, Meek had tried to send like 6 or 7 young, they were like 50 deep. But he had called like 6 or 7 young niggas to walk into the casino like they go jump on me. But it's a named Enzo Smith, an old school player of Detroit that used to box like a, he was in there. He saw what was going on. Shit, they didn't see that old them buffs checking everything out. So they walking up on me and Dewberry, so he make a phone call. He make a phone call about 4 more 5 more Detroit niggas, about 50 of them. They must have just got out of work because they showed up in a soccer mom van. But boy, them came out there with them long beards and them ashy knuckles and them big bellies and parted the Red Sea. This one I knew Detroit either scared of Philly niggas or got a great deal of respect because when them 4 Philly shit showed up with Enzo, shit, them stood down like hyenas getting away from lying. Yeah, I talked about it then. It was all on it. So it's been about 3-4 years ago. See, you've been out the loop. You've been missing out the loop.
I could have missed it, or it was so long ago I could have forgot either.
Yeah,
way.
it was so long ago. So you gotta think, it was my first interview with Antoine Daniels. So this right after Kevin Samuels died.
Okay, how'd you guys get into it? Like, what happened?
Well, the shit I've been saying online. He was mad at me about the bunny hopping shit. You know, at that time he was trying to check 6ix9ine when he seen him at the club. That when Meek was still trying to play gangster a little bit.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, but he was still trying to play gangster a little bit. Yeah, all them niggas were mad at me at first. You know, all them niggas were mad at me. But he was mad at me. I said a bunch of shit about him.
Okay, and nothing happened? Everybody just went their own ways.
Didn't I tell you them 4 goddamn the Detroit made them sit on their pussy? Ain't nothing have happened to me to this day. Even with that shit on stage. People think I got jumped. I didn't get jumped. It was 2 got jumped. They came on stage and got their ass jumped. Those were my people getting on there. The promoters people. I wasn't getting jumped.
Okay, now I wanted to ask you about, I want to get your thoughts on Foolio. 4 men were just found guilty of the murder of Foolio. And, 23, 20, 32, and 39. And one of the guys, Sean Gathright, who was 20, was seen crying after being found guilty.
All these niggas crying after they get to find guilty. We just get to see them. I've been trying to tell y'all that. Everybody playing gangster. They ain't really gangster. I wasn't gangster. Well, none of us gangster. All these niggas cry when they get the time. All of us. All these niggas break weak when it's time to go do that time. Now they get stronger later. But when it's time to go do it, they weak. That man with them hands cut first click. And you getting put in that car and you on the way to go and you finna be gone for a minute. You don't even know how long, but boy, in your heart and soul, you weary. You ain't tough. You wanna know when you go see the judge. You think I can get a bond? When you wanna know some shit. You ain't tough. You don't get tough till later after you done got scared. And be somewhere where they tougher than you, crazier than you, more violent than you, and they horny in the you. That's when you get tough. Once you get past that first initial stage of fear, and what you gonna do now, boy, that's when you get tough. But until the end, you cry just like that little old yellow good. Then you weep. I weep. I was just a little boy weeping. Tears only came out of one eye. I had just got my new eye. Wasn't dripping yet.
Did you see that one of them said that the reason why he hated Foolio was because one of Foolio's songs where he's dissing the dead, the guy named Corbin, made his grandma have a heart attack?
That's the I salute. That's the I salute. Why? I remember I was about 10 years old. We had just moved to Monroe, Louisiana by way of my mama working for General Motors, and they transferred us out there. And mama was kind of gone all the time working, and me and my brothers at home, mama had just gotten off of work. I remember me and watching TV. He looked at me, and I don't know what made him say this. He said, when I grow up, I'm gonna kill somebody. And we were watching, Starsky and Hutch. And he said, when I wake up, when I grow up, I'm gonna kill somebody. I rose up. Mama! Kevin said, man, I wasn't told on that. Mama spanked him rather than trying to exploit an anger. But he was an angry little boy like most little boys from feeling abandoned by daddy. Having all of mama's love, discipline, nurturing, correction, and teaching, at some point around 12, 13, a little boy get angry and bitter because mama seemed like she being too hard on him and don't give him the balance. Well, my brother grew up by the age of 17, he killed somebody. My brother spent 30-something years in prison, and it's not till now, after they released him, I heard him talking God talk. My brother went in at 17 years old. Nigga. I ain't never heard him say, man, your brother down there messing with them boys. All of them say, man, your brother a fool. Man, that brother something else. That nigga like something else. I never heard him talk God, Allah, Buddhist, Hotep, none of that. In 30-something years. He did 31 years, came home, and started going to church. Because that didn't ever believe he was coming home. And boy, when he was released, he ran to the Lord. The rest of these running to the Lord in the beginning, I call bullshit. You ain't, nah, you scared. And you really wasn't about what you was about. That little Corbin or whoever he is, He ain't showed no remorse. He rapped about it from the interrogation room.
Corbin, hold on.
No, his cousin. Whoever that boy is, the cousin.
Corbin is the guy
about who say mama,
Julio
grandmama.
deal.
That, whatever his name is. Let me start what I'm saying. Whatever that name is, he ain't showed no remorse. Why? He meant to do it. The mother was just playing. Why? It wasn't their cousin who got killed. It wasn't their grandmama who had a heart attack. They just wanted to fit in. They just wanted to fit in.
Did you see Fulio's mom says that the guy that was crying has other bodies?
I wouldn't give a her son got bodies. When her son died, at the graveyard, she was playing a song about her son bragging about bodies at the funeral. So we don't want to hear nothing that bitch done said. She put him out, gave him to the streets. She didn't fight to try to save him. She got shot her goddamn self. Yeah, no. So she feels no. Her son needed to be killed. He needed to be killed. Some need to be killed. That's why they got the death penalty. He needed death. And look at all the violence that done stopped since this bitch been dead. So I see a hero and two suckers. That little boy will forever be a hero to his grandmother in heaven. And he'll forever be a hero to his family, his cousins and nieces and nephews, so he can go do his time with honor and dignity. The mother too might get raped and have been in the car with him. So Julio mama. Her boy called pain and harm. And not once have I ever heard her come out and send out any empathy for the victims that he lay in the way. She promoted his death song at his gravesite, man. Did y'all see that?
I remember that.
Did y'all see that?
I remember that, yeah.
So now, don't get up there now. Nobody has a right to kill nobody for whatever they done. But some people deserve what they get, including me. I ain't got nothing yet. But I deserve it if I get it. That's why I keep getting blessings, because I deserve it. And ain't no harm came to me because I don't deserve it. Hadn't y'all figured that out yet? Everybody else getting hurt and harmed, except me.
Well, Adrian Broner has made a comeback, and he has become relevant again, man. He was...
You call that a comeback, huh?
I'm going to call it a comeback. I mean, maybe not a boxing comeback, but, I mean, he going crazy on the internet. You don't think so?
You mean he's getting a lot of views?
Okay, he did a lot of views. Got
He's
a lot
in the
of people
algorithm.
talking.
He's in the algorithm.
He's in the algorithm for sure.
Okay. But he's in the algorithm drunk, horny, violent, aggressive, embarrassing. When you can use this and propel, you got two boxers. When do we ever box and train?
When does he box and train? I don't know. I don't know if he does seriously. I mean, I've seen little videos of
But
him
you
on
drink
the
every day.
internet,
When we watch New Jersey Shore, when do drinking every day hardcore is a comeback? Because you got a camera on you.
I would say he's not came back boxing. He's coming back being relevant and making money and moving, his life maybe in a better direction.
Getting drunk every day, fighting and is in a better direction.
I'm talking monetarily.
You got 10 kids. You can't move in a better direction monetarily because it's coming straight to you to cash. So none's going over there. And they watching you make it. So get what? You'll be in court soon. How did you move your life forward? And you can go get a way bigger bag if you go to training and boxing. You get way better sponsorships and deals. But you drinking and you on 18 and 19-year-olds. You beating up and jacking up and insulting. Come on, homie. The comeback is shit.
So you're saying the comeback is getting in the ring and winning the title again?
The comeback is image. Redemption. The comeback is your image because that's a brand. The image before killed you. You can't keep doing what you once used to do before today thinking it's gonna change. No, that's insanity. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. How many more girls' ass you think you can grab? Because if I was smart, I'd sick a bitch over there to get them. I pay one of these back, I give her 20, 30 up front. It's too loose and too lax not to be able to get them. Any kind of sexual, I can get them easy. I done got jobs before. The pervert supervisor wanting the wire. Man, it's easy. The that keep his dick in his hand with that cup at his mouth, man, you can play on that, man. Man, you can get that. Because why? When you say no the first time, he gonna keep going. And all you have to say is no matter the tone, no matter the voice. No, baby, I'm good. He gonna try again. Especially if you keep making eye contact and talking to him and not just shooting him down. Subtle flirts. He don't know limits. He been a star violate, so he don't know limit. It's an easy trap to get him. All them, I done hung and played with them. It's easy to get all them. That's why I play how I play, the gentleman. I don't chase after nothing trying to. We talk with our eyes. She got to let me know, no, and the text messages go reflect, and we go talk, and we go conversate. We ain't getting straight to the unless you're a prostitute selling it, and everybody know this is what you do. I don't sneak in by, I openly do it. I invest and wait to get it later if I want to buy it. I find me something that I can invest in, get here, and I wait to get it later. I done already put it in the layaway. No, I'm a different kind of, she might have already got 3,000, 4,000 before I done fucked her. So she don't feel like she done lost and gave me something. She feel like she done won and up already. These niggas make a hoe feel low and make her feel like she done lost something. The way they treat them and have to go back off camera and deal with they pearls and they people and watch them get treated like that and she barely got $200 for a stream. No. I guarantee it. I mark my word, man. Them niggas playing for a rape case or a lay case, watch. I'm calling good money already, and I ain't been wrong yet. The little girl that just went on the stream, they done already paid off so to come back up on the stream. But you ain't finna say this and I give you the money and you can come back. You got to stay over there with the money. Cause you bite me once, you'll bite me again. I just wanna remind people, Tupac got his dick sucked by the bitch on the dance floor. Went back to the room and went to sleep. She went in the room with the mother, they ass in the sodomy case, including Tupac, and he was asleep. I don't with my partners, nigga. I don't get it for my partners. We hunters. I'll throw you alley hoop, but I ain't sharpen my spirit to go kill for you. We lions. You got to have a lioness in your pack. I don't hang with hyenas that scavenging for hoes and. So now I'm a different kind of homie. So I see what they're doing, but as an honorable man, and I've had Don King Boxing Promotion reach out to me on behalf. So yeah, it's more to it than this. I've been in talks. I've been in talks with Mr. Carl Lewis and Mr. Don King, the elder, about taking over Don King Boxing Promotion. I started a boxing management company called Uncle Tom Management, and we're in talks with me partnering. And so it's the reason why I'm focused on AB. This is the first time I done tried to get him a fight. I done tried to get him a fight before talking to Mr. Carl Lewis and Don King. So come on, nigga. Let's get back in that ring, nigga. I'm talking about an investment. He's a future investment of mine if we can get him back in. So I talked to him yesterday. He a little mad. And this is what I don't like about Steiny. Steiny put on there crashing out. I ain't crashing out on it. I'm giving him some advice. Big homie. But Steiny, in his editors want to make it like I'm going against him. That's why when he called me with AB on the phone, he half-ass nervous. Because he's trying to pit me against him. No, I'm trying to pull the young brother up. Not kick him down. And I told him, I ain't talking down on you, nigga. Me and Mr. Lewis and Don King been talking about you long before now, son. I'm really a business. I just play online, fam. I ain't made it this long being successful, trolling and being foolish if I ain't got no sense. So now I just got a new game and a new brain about this shit. So I ain't reaching out to get into it with them. And I done reached out to a lot of homie that think I'm trying to play on them. No, nigga, I'm trying to say, hey, nigga, I got an olive branch. I'm coming offering you something to say I'm serious. Most coming talking, hoping you can get something. Yeah, so, but it ain't for everybody, so I keep it moving.
I hear that. Well, so some news just came out recently and some paperwork dropped. And in the paperwork, it's not looking good for Little Durk. They are talking about indicting Little Durk for 2 more murders. And
I
they're
hope he
supposed to
get
be
the death
doing
penalty.
this in the next couple weeks, and this will push his trial back again.
They really been killing people. And it's a lot of murders surrounded by between King Von Death, the Duty Low, and then when Durk brother got killed. Durk been getting his get back. It's just after he got his get back, he tried to run to the Mohammed man. And the Mohammed man can't save you from the white man's law. She can't do it. Not even the good Lord can. Not once you break that white man's law, can't nobody save you but you. And that's the truth. You gotta tell the truth. Now, if Durk can give up to people, he can come home. But he can't be silent and not give up nobody and think he go beat this man. Fed man don't lose. That state man, he lose. But that fed white man, that bad boy. And we're in Donald Trump's era. Donald Trump's era and his DOJ and his Attorney General, they with the death penalty for gang members and criminals like him. It's 2 things should happen to Durk. Either death penalty or that El Salvadorian prison over there where they send the worst of the worst. We got to keep his head down ball all the time and draws with them Mexican people over there, the El Salvadorian.
You want Little Durk to be sent to El Salvador?
Yeah, or the federal death penalty. He done made too many people mama cry.
A lot of people say he might end up in ADX in Colorado.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so. I forgot who they just sent over there. Damn, man.
Well, they got El Chapo over there, right?
And he over there crying and hollering like a...
He crying like a motherfucker trying to get out of there.
He's trying to get an extradition.
Yep.
They just sent one of them young niggas out of New York, I think, over there. The Key Glock, whatever that boy, what's the nigga name in New York? The light-skinned young nigga that got all that time in the Fed. I think he finna go over there.
You think they're gonna send him to ADX?
I think so. I think I saw that.
I know who you're talking about. I just can't think of the name either.
Yeah. Pooh Shiesty gonna go over there.
You think Pooh Shiesty's gonna end up in ADX?
When he get convicted, he going over there.
But he's not really even there for a murder though. It's just robbery.
Big Meech went over there.
Nah.
Man, do your history. When Big Meech went in there and all them niggas started getting that BMF shit on there, nigga Big Meech went to ADX.
Did he?
It's your influence. It's your influence. Jeff Fort's still over there. I talk to his daughter all the time. Haven't talked to him about a few weeks or to the month. But she reached out to me one time. She said, man, my daddy love you. Oh, my daddy love you. He said you the truth. Faye, boy, when I heard that from them old Larry Hoover and them family, boy, you can't imagine how I feel. And what say don't affect me. Because I know the people I'm talking to can't receive what I'm saying because the truth hurts. And I ain't been caught lying yet. But boy, when them old reach out from them federal prisons and call me and be running them, yeah. See, it's a reason why when Crip Mac come home, he don't speak on me. All these who hadn't been to prison, when they go to prison and hear how them in prison love me, come home with a different tune. It was a little in a prison. Cofield unit, one of the most dangerous prisons in Texas. I go see my partner, Charleston, Houston. We getting ready to take pictures. So when the little nigga come out, he see me. Little young nigga, playing gangster, tough on the motherfucker. Man, what this bitch ass, and he said in front of the guards and everything. Man, what this bitch ass doing no rat ass, hoe ass. I'm talking little nigga going off. So I'm saying, bitch ass, you ain't gonna do nothing behind that glass. Yellow nigga. He make a scene in visitation. Got a pretty little old bitch coming to see him. So I already know who my is. My been down there 33 years. Age 16, everybody know Baby Cash. That's why when I heard Person, all these other niggas say, nah, nigga, everybody know Cash. Nah, homie. But my laid that shit down. But my is a G in every aspect that he claimed to be. He ain't cried one time in 33 years. From 16 to now. But he tired. He ready to come home. He got remorse. He ain't gonna do it no more. They just denied his parole. This is the G all these in Texas look up to, boy. He finally tired after 33 years. He ready to he done quit. I can't want to come home. My mama ain't got too much longer. But let me show you something, homie. His codes and his principles. I wasn't gonna tell him what this little did. Because if this man push a button, that little die. If he was the same man that he once was. The guard said, hey, I don't know who that nigga, he done went off on your people. I said, man, why I looked at the same and said, man, why she tell him that? That nigga came down and said, man, who was it? I said, we broed it off. He looking. The little nigga went back to the unit bragging about it. He done seen Charleston White. He a new in the prison system because he know me from the internet. He back in prison, back how he done checked Charleston. Don't know he done put his life on the line. When my get back, he walked from one side of a prison where he could have got an escape charge. He coming up for parole. Say, what did the nigga just come out of the visitation? He don't know his name or nothing. Just come out of the visitation, man. Just got the nigga bragging about it. My run down on him bragging about it. Tough ass little make that little bitch walk from this side of the prison all the way from the other side to get on the phone with me. Tell him you're sorry. The fear I heard in that little tough ass voice. Only the strong can show compassion for the weak. Nah, little homie, yeah, I know you don't know no better. I wanted to push the button on that little bitch. But what kind of man would I be? What kind of man would I be, nigga, to have my crash out and that'll make sure he won't ever come home? My wanted to get him. I said, nah, homie, you can teach him in other ways. But because my mad now, all them other little bulldogs want to impress my. Oh, they want to show out. They want to make an example of that. Only the strong can show compassion for the weak. Make the write a book report. Let him tell me sorry again. And he's sincere about his sorry. Big homie, I know you don't know. See, you think I'm just an internet. I know you don't know, little homie. Man, didn't get your people hurt. A online in Texas plant now, but we ain't them kind of men. If my was the same, that's how I knew he was ready to come home. But they denied his parole. He ain't locked down. That's how I knew he was ready to come home. Because his stature and who he is, the worst thing any prison can do is go offend a real influential family in the visitation room. Man walked him through the prison so he can get on the phone and apologize. That blew my mind. Yeah, so I know these niggas be playing tough out here. So we don't want to hurt people. No, I don't. Oh, I sleep good at night, nigga. Knowing the things that I do in life, not what I say, the things that I do in life ain't hurt nobody. But maybe my wife. And she's very forgiving. She don't say nothing about nothing. Other people do. So I live good and sleep good. But yeah, shout out to my nigga though. He spurred that little nigga. Them little niggas still today. Okay, but guess what? Now he get treated like a hoe ass now. Now he get treated like a hoe ass now. So yeah, you don't know who people who. So yeah, I'm about telling you, you don't know who I am and who will do what for me. You ain't nobody that gonna do nothing for me and nobody not do nothing. If somebody gonna do something, me or somebody.
I hear that, man. Well, Ben 10 got into it maybe like a month ago, you know, and he ended up getting shot and paralyzed. And, you know, that story was crazy. But then just recently, we're hearing that he got shot again. 2 days after dropping his location to somebody. Did you see this?
Yeah. He must not be NBA Youngboy friend no more. NBA Youngboy and them must be putting the hit out on him. How he keep getting shot? Or it's the Lord that's a calling to come preach, or it's a calling that you about to die soon. One or two. Because he paralyzed and getting shot, right?
Yes, he is paralyzed.
Yeah. Somebody go kill him before the end of the summer. It's too easy to kill him now. Your boy got them legs, can't get up and run. Yeah. He got to be rescued. Somebody, you gonna kill him now. And he can't just dive on the floor if they drive by, shoot the house up. Yeah. He got to look around first before he can just hit the floor. He gonna be f***ed up.
There's a lot of people that's blaming Youngboy for not getting him out of the hood.
I'm blaming him too. Who else you gonna blame? You can't blame men for not wanting to get out the hood. You got to blame somebody. I'm a too, so I got to say, man, it's NBA Youngboy fault for not getting him out the hood when he got everybody else out the hood. Lil Tim killed for NBA Youngboy and the crew. NBA 10 ain't done nothing, but got paralyzed for Jay Prince. So tell Jay Prince and him get him out the hood. I'm with NBA Youngboy. Noodle leg. Stand up on them legs and get your ass out the hood. Or file for disability and get you one of them Section 8 apartments over in Texas. But they don't owe you nothing to get you out the hood and your mom and daddy birthed you there. What you go do when you get out the hood? Try to snatch a nigga chain? Stay down in the hood, nigga.
Do you think All-Star JR has a chance of beating this case?
No.
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 Not at all.
No. Who beat the feds? Name it. Who beat the feds?
Who beat the feds, man? Somebody beat the feds.
NBA Youngboy.
Well, he got a pardon.
Well,
so I mean,
he beat the gun case the first time. That's why he had to get the pardon. And then when he done that little time. But let me just say this. The action he took after he shot the guy, when his life was no longer in danger, is reason he won't beat it. The reason he won't beat it is he made a rap song the next day. You're not gonna thumb your nose at these people and be a hero. J. Edgar Hoover said there will never be another black messiah unless the feds create one. Just ain't fit to be, hell no, he ain't fit to beat it. They ain't finna let him shoot and become the biggest rap star after shooting him. They gotta at least slow down his motion and stop his motion where it won't be as effective as it would be if he kept the motion. For give you some examples. Gucci Man had a hell of a motion. Feds. Pooh Shiesty had a hell of a motion. Feds. 6ix9ine, hell of a motion. Feds. Nigga, you ain't finna involve yourself in criminal activity and have this star power and this big old bright light and all these views and millions of views to have such a powerful influence with your gangster image and become richer than all of us hard-working people that done went to college, and you're a criminal? The dope dealers and the kingpin thought they would go do that. You think you rap niggas finna come do it? Nah. We gonna take your jewelry, and we take your jewelry, we gonna put it out here and let everybody come get it. We go bid on some. So, you can't beat this. This is a matrix system. You play by the rules or you lose. Or you pay to play, to break the rules. If you wanna go beat, you can't afford to do both because you break rules. So you're not gonna play by them, and you don't have the money to play to break them. So get in line. Find your new craft. Look at the streamers. Look how well they're doing. Look at the other world's content creators. Look how well they're doing. This is the future. Not rapping. Not
You think
gangster.
rapping is dead? You think
Yeah,
rapping is
dead.
over?
6ix9ine killed rap.
6ix9ine killed rap. Okay, break
Daniel
that down for me.
Hernandez will go down in history as single-handedly killing rap. Why?
Break it down for me.
He was a
how did he
real
do-
rapper who was involved in criminal crimes. He was a real Mexican rapper who grew up in the hood with like a rapper, who became damn near an international star, who looked back in the hood and started financing crime. 9 Trey Bloods. That's what the rap niggas been doing, but he Mexican doing it. And he keeping it real with these. He across the street when they doing the shootings. He putting his legal money. And he at the scene with these. He fighting with these. When they betrayed him and crossed him, and he decided to tell the truth about what happened, that was the beginning of the end of hip hop then. Because gangster rappers all started coming out against him because a lot of this was out of jealousy. Rainbow color hair, rainbow color teeth, and he can rap with the hostility, the passion, that that ferociousness that you would hear in Tupac's voice. And he using the word, and for some kind of way he done came and fit in with, and he was going to a big rap store with some real Chicago street in New York, and they all was with it, include him. Include him. Don't y'all forget that, include him. So when he get crossed and played, shit, he do what all the gangsters do when he realize his betrayed him. The mafia do it, they get it up. When Sammy the Bull realized that John Gotti was talking behind his back saying, yeah, that's what made him work. When Sammy the Bull crossed John Gotti, because John Gotti was talking about him behind his back and the Fed would play the tapes. So I remember all the rappers trying to shame him, woo, 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 woo. The man went through a humiliation process. Went overseas, got fought on, got jumped on in the bathroom. He went through the lowest of the low. And then here come YSL. The largest, most historical trial, RICO trial in the history of hip hop. And all of them fold. All of them niggas talk to the police. YFN and Lucci and his crew they say nothing, they stay silent. Everybody turned their back on Lucci. Everybody in rap. And they took YSL and Thug them side. And they moved the goalposts. And when 6ix9ine sat down with Big Banks on the Perspective, Revolt TV, he put the nail in the coffin that day. With presentation, oration, facts, truth, and imagery. Destroyed hip hop. Why? We realized hip hop was a fairy tale. It was a fairy tale. All of them been studio gangsters. All that shit's a fairy tale. Ain't none of them niggas what they been rapping about. No. The ones that is King Von, far in between. Lil Durk ain't no killer. He was just financing it.
Well, you seen the interview with him and Big Bank, so you think that right there, because everybody is saying the 6ix9ine destroyed Big Bank during this interview.
He did. And Big Banks can't come play street again, homie. He can't come talk street again, upholding the codes. After that interview, how can it make sense? Why? Is it because Daniel's Mexican? If he was, would he still be real? Like Thug and Woody and them are real. So yeah, nah, man.
I think 6ix9ine was just the first one.
The first one.
So the first really big rapper to snitch, and the first one always gets it the worst.
He wasn't the first one. He's been snitching in hip hop forever. T.I. had the shit. They already knew Gunna snitched. Even 21 Savage said that.
No.
Even 21 Savage
Gunna.
said. Even 21 Savage said on the phone. They already knew Gunna told before. One before they overlooked it. He said that on the phone with Thug on a jail conversation.
That was after 6ix9ine though.
That wasn't after. That was before. We just didn't know about it.
6ix9ine was like in 2020, bro.
They were with Gunna before 2020.
What? No, Thug was just a few years ago. Thug was
Missing
like
what I'm
2022.
saying. That was Gunna. That wasn't Gunna's first time telling.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
Man, if you listen to the jail call, they already knew. Even Thug said, yeah, man, we already knew he did that. We just overlooked it. T.I. took the stand. They've been moving the goalposts.
So why do you think 6ix9ine was targeted and got it as bad as he did?
He Mexican. The only reason he Mexican.
Damn. Well. Did you have a chance to check out the Kevin Hart roast?
Not really, just the highlights and the clips on social media.
Okay, and what did you think about it? Because I seen Dr. Umar went off about a lot of the jokes, and the main thing people were really mad about was George Floyd.
I make a lot of jokes about George Floyd. His daughter, everything. His mama. I make jokes about Nipsey Hussle. I make jokes about Charlie Kirk. It's comedy. It's satire, comedy. Dark humor, as Netflix calls it. Yeah, I joke. And nigga on stage, I joke about kids getting molested, raped, all kind of stuff. I make fun of it. It's comedy.
Damn.
Nothing's off limit in comedy.
Okay, so you feel like people are overreacting by being mad about the jokes?
People are not overreacting. Black people and Dr. Umar, who have liberal mindsets, are overreacting. Dr. Umar overreacts about everything, homie, but he's not overreacting. These are talking points that gets him paid so he don't have to beg for money. He's really not mad. I promise you, he's really not mad. Nobody's mad. These are just good talking points for media people. Nigga, Kevin Hart got paid good for that. Makes good money. No black person in comedy is saying this, other than the ones that need the talking points for the podcast media outlets. It's called content creation. The audience and the fan base need this. Why? They're the ones really upset about it. At work, in the break room, at the barber shop, in the beauty shop. It means something to them, not the people that's making the jokes and talking about it. It's the audience that needs the entertainment.
Chud the Builder. They were saying that Chud the Builder is the white Charleston White.
He is, homie. I was saying that the other day. He's doing nothing no different. I got my gun. Let y'all know I got my gun. I got my mace. I show up at these rap places, rolling loud, looking and running antagonistic, hoping to make one chimp out to either call the police or mace him. He's doing no different. You can't hurt somebody because they call you a give you the right. You know how many times we look at white boys and say, you cracker? Well, it's more significant to black people, so you mean to tell me black people are more weaker than the average human with words affect them more than anything? When black people in the hip hop community, black people within the hip hop community is more disrespectful than anybody in entertainment in our society. Suck my bitch, kill bitch. Yeah, come on, homie. With more don't let us, man, come on, homie, don't let us have a complaint. We're more disrespectful than anybody in the entertainment world. So you mean to tell me one word that you hardly hear bothers you that bad? Were you a chimp out? But all the atrocities that you see that happen to black people don't bother you. Why? Because it's black people doing it to black people. Well, if black people can do black people the way we do black people, why do you have such a restraint when somebody like Chud does it to you? Chud shot himself, by the way.
Chud
and he's gonna beat the charges. From all the reports, he shot himself.
He did shoot himself, from what I understand.
He was never shot by a black. And blacks lead the nation in gun violence. Let that sink in.
He did go to jail, though, for shooting a black dude who was attacking him.
Everybody shoots black people. But when do black people shoot white people? Because black people shoot black people for anything. Stepped on my shoe. What you looking at, nigga? This man showed up disrespecting everything black and nothing but that. And he was just swung on.
Yeah, but I don't think you can shoot somebody just because they punch you.
You can't. So I'm telling you, stop shooting niggas and swing on him. Give them the same mercy and grace that you gave the Chud. Some niggas just argue with him, never took a swing. Why can't we do that with each other, Cam? Why? Why, man? Chud proved to me that won't do nothing to that white man if he disrespect you. Why he got to go overboard? Don't go overboard with disrespect and they'll die for nothing.
Hold on, bro, I gotta jump in, bro. I have seen a lot of white dudes get KO'd for saying the N-word, dog.
I haven't.
Maybe not Chud.
I done seen old white man in the store. I seen old white man in the store, in the street, and it's 3 or 4 people doing it. But Chud showed up showing it prepared for it. They've been doing it to people who just in their feelings. Angry at the moment. Not as physically on the same level. So I hadn't saw that. I hadn't seen that, Cam.
Well, do you think he has a chance of beating this case?
I know he do. And this time, during this era, with the DOJ removing everything from civil rights paintings to slave pictures to ICE violating rights and legislation, I don't see nobody in our criminal court system in America that's gonna let Chud get in trouble for insulting their violent. I don't see no judge, no Supreme Court upholding none of this shit. Because we're still in the process of making America great again, putting this shit back in place where it needs to be. They're not just removing pictures from historical black parks, taking back the civil rights, voting rights. They ain't finna let Chud fall for no. Why you think somebody already paid the bond? It's the black court system's judge, I think. I ain't gonna let Chud lose. And I'm on Chud's side. You cannot punch me for saying nothing to you. You ignore me and keep walking. No matter how much sting the word has. You know how much shit gay people have to take? You know how much shit gay people gotta take, nigga?
Gay people do get a lot of jokes.
They take worse than the today. We ain't got no word that sting like a. You know how hard that word stings? That word stings. Pierces. Why? Because we ain't seen no get mistreated. Because if we did, we'd go talk to our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, we'd go learn our history better. We hardly hear the word, and we hardly see it for us to be still with our arms folded about how they got treated. We do black people worse than white people did. That's what I'm saying. No, man, I think Chud get off. You guys remember, President Trump is still the president. And they reshifting some shit right now in America. Yeah, they fighting war, but they reshifting shit too for their niggas. They have to revote on us getting our Civil Rights Act back. I mean, being extended. And I'm saying, hey, take the voting rights from it too. We don't use them. We have the lowest voter turnout every election. Take them too. Make it hard on black people so they can go back to being. See, right now they're chimps. They had to come up with a new word because these aren't will look you in your eye and ignore you. But if you say, come here, yeah, I'm talking to you, boy. I'm not a boy, sir. They never rebutted. They refuted being a boy. I was a man, sir. I'm not a boy. I was a man, sir. They ain't giving a damn about being called a. Today, black people got a problem being a. So take their rights back, make them again, because those were great people. They had their own communities, they stayed married, they had their own teachers, their own banks, Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Slocum, Texas, Motown, Atlanta, had the Freeman Black, vibrant community right after slavery. Look what them niggas are today. They're not so vibrant anymore. So maybe if they can't vote, because they don't vote, they start to realize they should have been voting.
All right. Well, Charleston White, man, I appreciate linking back up with you.
Come to Miami, dog. Come to Miami and do one in person.
Yeah, we got to do one in person, bro.
Yeah, come to Miami and do one in person. Nigga, I pay for the flight.
In Miami.
I'll fly you to Miami.
Okay. I'll see if we can do something, man.
I bet, man. Good interview, fam.
Yeah, dope interview, bro. I appreciate you, man.
All right, you have a good one, fam.
All right, bro.
I bet.
Too, man. What's up? This Cam Capone. If you want to hear these interviews with all the cuss words in it, all the stuff we had to take out because YouTube makes us cut a lot out, all you got to do is become a member. Hit that button.